Now we will start a new topic, which is the Kridanta Prakaranam, which is the topic of participles. You may recall that we have already studied the sutram, which is Krid Ating. Krid Ating. What is Krid? Any affix which is prescribed by Panini from this sutram 3193 up to the end of chapter 3, that gets the sanya Krit, except those affixes which are in the ting pratyahara, means a tip, tasji, etc. up to id, vahi, mahing. So those 18, barring those 18 affixes, ating, any affix which is prescribed by Panini in this section from 3193 to the end of chapter 3 gets the sanya of krit. So that is the section of participles. If you want to do some homework, you can scan this section of krid ating from 3193 to the end of chapter 3. Now the good news here is that this is going to be a much easier topic than what we have been doing so far, which is the Tingandam Prakaranam, which we just finished. That is far more difficult than this one. So we have now already studied the difficult parts of Vyakaranam, and we are going to take up a topic now which is a lot easier in terms of derivations. The steps are fewer and we can quickly derive the forms. Not only that, but these forms are very useful particularly when speaking, also translating. For example, if you take aham mrugam apashyam, I saw a deer, you can simply say aham mrugam drishtavan. The same thing. Now one thing over here is that so these participles, some of these participles, they almost do the job of a verbal form. Now aham mrugam drishtavan is not doesn't have any verb in that. So we normally say ekating vakyam. Ekating vakyam, so you can say aham mrugam drishtavan asam, I saw a deer. So you have to supply some form of the dhatu as or bhu to make the sentence complete. So basically these participles many times can do the job of a tingandam padam, but without the difficulty in derivation. So it is you get very good bang for the buck, as to say, so to say, to study this prakaranam. Now, in order to introduce this topic, we will start with the Adhikara Sutram called Dhatoho. Now, one more thing is that we're going to have a new Sutra Suchi, number 3, part number 3, since you're starting a new topic, a new main topic. Right now it's in a draft mode, but we will publish it shortly. So, Dhatoho is Adhikara Sutram, which starts from 3191. It goes up to the end of chapter 3 of the Ashtadhyaya. One thing which we have repeatedly stressed in the class is to read the vritti of the sutram, which gives a simple sentence which explains the entire sutram along with the anuvritti and other details. So it says atritiyadhyaya samapter ye pratyayas te dhatoho pare syuh. So atritiyadhyaya samaptehe ye pratyayaha te dhatoho pare syuh. Very simple sutram. It says that from here up to the end of chapter 3, any affix, all the affixes which are prescribed, they are to be used following a verbal route. Now, it's a very simple sutram. The affixes is prescribed by the rules starting from here to the end of chapter 3 of the Ashtadhyaya are to be used following a verbal route. So this is a dhato adhikaraha. Now this dhato adhikaraha is going to include some other adhikaras inside that. We will look at them shortly. But before we go into those, let us look at these this one very important rule, the next rule, which is 3194, Vasarupostriyam. It is a Paribhasha Sutram. What is a Paribhasha Sutram? A Paribhasha Sutram is like a guiding rule which tells us how to interpret other rules. So Paribhasha Sutram itself does not prescribe any operation, does not prescribe any affix. It's not a Vidhi Sutram. It's not prescribing anything. It only sets guidelines by which we can interpret and apply other rules.